Hello everybody, welcome back to Thornton Farm, where we're continuing on with the windrowing for now. We're going to be going into the next field and heading in a moment. We do have quite a lot of work to do. Obviously we've got plenty of fields that are mowed. Boy do we have a lot of fields to do. But the size of the equipment we're using now, the tether windrow, should actually speed things up slightly. The windrower especially, and that's going to be the most useful when it comes to baling, I think. Bale collection, I have no idea what I'm going to do just yet. I've just realised that I really should have had the bale collector on the back, shouldn't I? The bale accumulator. Yeah, next time I go baling, I will grab the bale accumulator, which I think I need to move the cultivator for again. Ooh. Let's grab the tether now, which is a bit stuck by the looks of it. Well, that's easily solved. By taking a very, very wide line around this telephone pole, like that, and waving the tether about. I have no idea what I'm trying to do here. There we go. It should be working nicely. Hopefully we can get all three lines there. We missed a small bit. That's not the biggest of deals. We are nicking all three lines here, so we should be done with this field momentarily. We're going to move into another field with this, just so that, you know, not doing two full windrowing episodes in a row. Although I do know in the previous video I did do... Where's the gate? There's the gate. Tether's folding up. Just gonna keep the speed nice and relatively low. There we go. And just scoot straight across the road here into this field. Get this unfolded again. I know it's a hassle folding and unfolding this thing, but it's the only way it's gonna work. Come on. It's on. It's down, and away we go. I know it's a hassle having to fold and unfold this thing every time we move fields, but it's the only way it's gonna will fit through the gates. But yeah, this is hopefully gonna just come together nicely. Hopefully, I've missed a bit there. That's not a big deal, honestly. If I missed little bits here and there. And the reason I missed it was I took that corner just too tightly, and then, yeah. It happens. It happens. Gotta be careful here, because these lines are a bit weird. There we go. We missed a small bit in the corner there. Again, not the end of the world, because this thing... Well, we shouldn't have much issue. I'll put it that way. With how big this tether is, we shouldn't have much of an issue just spinning around like this and going back this way. Perfect. So I'm going to take this a bit differently to the way we did the last field. We're going to go across the lines, which will probably result in some funky patterns appearing in the field, but that's just the thing that's going to happen. And the main priority really is just making sure that it's all done, really. It doesn't matter too much if we'll say there's a lot. Well, it takes a while. Not that I'm going to intentionally go slowly. I'm going as quickly as I can with this, because I do want to get it done as quickly as possible, but I also want to get it done well. No point in doing something if you're going to do it badly. And we're doing quite well, keeping ahead of ourselves at least. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do. Whether or not that happens is a completely different matter. So I hope you guys like the new video schedule thing that's been going on the channel. I know that it wasn't really announced. It just happened. Quentin wanted his videos to go up Monday, Wednesday and Friday. He wanted to make more videos, so they're going up Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which means these are now going up Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Which works nicely. And I think I've got something hopefully planned for Saturdays as well. Hopefully. There we go. Nicely done. Let's spin around here. There should be another field. There's actually 2 more fields here, isn't there? So that's that field done. The joy of telling is it is very quick. This should be another grass field here, I believe. Yes. Can I scoot through the gate? Yes, I can scoot through the gate. Barely gave it time to fold, and I'm unfolding it again. Just get this. Come on. Down you go. There we go. These fence are quite nice, and I like this thing in black. I like the Black Beauty 939. This is 939, isn't it? Yeah, 939 Vario. Or Vario, depending on how you want to pronounce it. There we go. That's how to take a corner tightly and not screw up. Dave. That's gonna be fun to try and windrow. That's how to completely just whiff a corner. There we go. That's pretty good. It's not so good. It's pretty good. It's not so good. That'll do. So yeah, I know that this work isn't the most exciting, but it's the only way we can make money at the moment. We don't have any crop fields as such. We got the one, but realistically we need to get more money together. And the way to get money together with, you know, all grass fields is going to be making hay. Sun's shining, why not make some hay? So the plan is we're going to make as much hay as we can. We're going to get it all gathered up. We're going to use the bale accumulator. Going to get some sort of trailer and load the hay up onto trailers. Bring it over to... I'm not quite sure where. Bring it to... Well, actually, the main yard. There's a... Near the main yard where I can just set up a shop of some description. Might throw a couple of bales... if they're grass bales, into the composting machine. Get that running. Or at least it's ready to run. It does need fuel as well. The reason that thing needs to be prepared to run is basically it speeds up the composting process significantly. It heats the stuff up and like throws bacteria and fungus and stuff at it, so it turns into compost a bit faster. Throws worms in as well. Just keeps everything at optimal composting temperature for me. So it's pretty good. The reason I want to make the compost is that is effectively free fertilizer. It's something that I am making out of waste materials, or will be making out of waste materials, including potentially wood chips. And it's something I wouldn't have had otherwise. Let's just head from here, why not? That is all going pretty much the plan. We are a bit short on money. We do have a £20,000 loan out as well, which that's not ideal. But we should make more than £20,000 off these fields, I would hope. And the plan, because there is one, make bales, sell bales, make money, buy fields. Probably gonna lease a harvester, and the size of it is going to depend on how many fields we own. Obviously we own all the grass fields already. That's, you know, what David had, the previous owner, David, had on this farm. He was running a hay making business, and we're kind of, after taking over, and we're making hay. We are obviously after upgrading some of the equipment. He's retired, by the way. He made so much money out of hay that he's just up and retired. Which, do you know what? I can't criticize him for that, because I would like to be making that amount of money myself. I think he made a couple of million out of it. Courtesy of basically somewhat weather, and he got lucky. And all the farms in the area paid a rather nice premium for his hay. Which is, I think, why he was moving into sheep and then decided to just up and quit. Either that or he got bored of making hay and didn't want to sell off the field, so he just sold off the entire farm. Yeah, he might end up having gone somewhere else, maybe. How are we doing there? We're doing pretty good. Just gonna. This is gonna be funky because I'm going across windrows again, across swaths, but it'll do. It'll do. It won't make it look too funky, hopefully. There we go. It's gonna look really funky, isn't it? Because it's gonna be patchy and just spotty, like my hair. Patches of hair here, patches of hair there, patches of white here, patches of brown there, a couple of ginger bits, and just chaos in general. There we go, that's that done. That corner at least. It's just kinda, yeah, let's start from here and just go like straight down the field. If I can make things easier. I can't make things easier than they already are. Whoop! No, 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 no. Don't use GPS, please. Would it be easier to just follow the mode lines then? The mode swaths? Probably. Yeah, this is probably going to be the easiest option. Just follow the mode swaths, do the best job I can, and get it all done. You know, the real issue is going to be figuring out how to get all the hay up. Because, I mean, you can't bale too fast. You know, baling is a slow process. As is going to be moving the hay. So, I don't quite know what I'm going to do for that. That's going to be fun. But, for now, we are going to focus on getting the hay made in the first place. We're going to focus on tedding and windrowing so we can bale the hay. I may have to run into the night baling, which, yeah, I'd rather not, because there's going to be some dew and stuff like that, and that's just not going to be fun. But if I don't have a choice, I don't have a choice. Also, this hay is coming out really nicely. It's looking like it's going to be good hay, nice and fluffy. Back up to this side of the field, because I made hames of that area. Let's just drive at a high speed to go away from it. There we go. That's gonna hit a tree. That didn't hit a tree. I'm amazed that didn't hit a tree. Because I basically swerved into the tree there. This is the second to last pass. Fantastic. Where's our next field gonna be, though? I need to write down the fields that I've mowed. Need to write down the fields that I've mowed and then put like little ticks beside them when they're tedded and windrowed so that I know which fields are done. I might do that off camera at some point and just get things somewhat legit. Somewhat like a kumquat. There we go. I actually think there is another field up the other side of the castle there. Another meadow that has been mowed. I'm not 100% I'm not sure at all. I think there might be. And if that's the case, well, we can go in and TED that as well. Because now I've got some jobs to do for when I'm bored of TEDing. And I think the first of those jobs is going to be more baling to get a vague idea of what the fields are going to look like when they're all done. How much of a mess is it going to be? Because that's going to be the, I guess, the deciding factor of how much pain this is going to put me through. It's come on, almost. Come on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Am I stuck? I'm stuck. There we go. I think there is another field up over this ridge. Unless, of course, I'm wrong. I'm wrong about it being over the... Well, not entirely wrong about it being over the ridge, because there it is there. But where is the gate? Ah, there it is. So this is going to be nice to TED up, actually. I think. Let's get the TEDer unfolding. Can't do TEDing without this thing unfolded. And down. TEDing. And away we go. This field, just looking at it now, it's not going to take too long because it's quite small. This should be actually a double field video. Hopefully you can see that there's you know, no shortage of grass mown or mowed, whichever which way you want to put that. There's a lot of grass done. I'll say it like that just so it doesn't confuse me. So we got a lot of baling to do in the very near future. We got a lot of TEDing to do right now. We got a lot of baling to do in the coming days. We still have the bales down at place fake Stonehenge, which I'm still not sure what I want to do with those. I think at this point they're best off being sold, and we'll take, I think, a trailer load of big bales for the sheep for the winter. The only reason I want to take a trailer load of big bales is just to ensure that I've got all the bales that I will need for the winter. I don't know how many sheep or how many bales the sheep will take, how much hay they'll need, so it's going to be a case of just intentionally have a buttload and I can sell off the excess come springtime, when the prices might actually be quite high because people will be running low on hay. And we'll have more grass then. And it will be like after... If I leave the I think maybe if I leave the grass in the grass hopper, as Bubba's so kindly christened it, we might be good. Huh. Bubba may have done us a solid unintentionally. And that's a disturbing thought. So that's 2 fields done. Well, TEDed at least. They're not done yet. Let's get on to number 3. Down and go. Well, that's still lowering. Is it TEDing? I can't see. It's not down. Now it's TEDing. And now we just continue on as if nothing is or has gone wrong, because we just need to go over a little bit that we missed while we were accelerating off thinking we were tedding. There we go. I need to figure out why there's like areas of these fields that have no grass whatsoever. I think there may have been a traffic accident here in the past, and petrol managed to get into the ground, so I have to figure out a way of neutralizing that soon, which is gonna be fun. But this is another quite small field, isn't it? Maybe get this done as well. I'm hoping we get this done. It'd be nice to get, you know, 3 fields covered in one video, for sure. I think in the next video we'll do some baling, the full kit on the go. I hope that this Massey can pull it. If not, I can just use the fast track. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I gotta use the fast track to bale, because then we can get between fields a lot faster. In fact, that might be beneficial. I don't know, there's a balancing act to be played with the fast track and a baler, I think. Especially that little baler, the Massey Ferguson 5. I mean, it's not made to have the sort of power the fast track has going through it. So really, I should possibly get... There's no low power tractors that are relatively fast, are there? I mean, the only one that I know of is the Massey. So I think if the Massey can't pull the baler and stack wagon that we have, or the accumulator, or whatever you want to call it, we'll have to come up with another idea. Possibly renting again the 16 bale stacker and just going with that. Because that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have. I think it would be kind of okay. Maybe. I don't know. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have. And wow, we got this field done already. Okay. This field took like what, 4 minutes? So I guess there is another field across the road. There's field 1 across the road. So let's see if we can get across there easily. Because I don't want to go out the long convoluted way. It's just... Is anybody coming down the road? No? Good. Nobody can see this. Nobody saw it. Nobody's any the wiser. Oh, this is quite a large field. We won't get this all done today. Or in this video, at least. But we can get a start made on it at the very, very least. And once you get a start made on something, there's a lot less work to do. Let's just get this linked up nicely, like that. Tether is on, tether is down. Tether is tedding, we are driving, we are tedding the grass into hay, and hopefully the little tree stumps there. I need to get some sort of stump grinder. Hopefully the little tree stumps won't cause many issues. I know that one of them I think caused an issue with the mower, if memory serves. So I'll need to get some sort of stump grinder in. Maybe rent one for a bit, I guess. We also, believe it or not, need to go back to the forest at some point and get even more wood, because the industrial estate has run through all the wood that we got the last time. So it's something that I'll do after the hay harvest. Yeah, after all the baling's done, that's going to be a secondary priority, for now at least. Once we get the hay all in, I mean, we won't have much to do. We can do a bit of forestry and just kind of wait for the crops to come in and the grass to regrow. Although, one thing that I would like to do is convert field, I believe it's field 3 into, not, is it field 3? Actually, the field up by the shop. That wouldn't be a bad call. Meadow up by the shop is kind of a bit useless considering its shape and position. It's never going to have very good yield. It's unfortunately in a bit of a runoff area. I know this field is too, and you know down there the yield is not very good. Up here the yield's great because all the water's running off. Down there, you know, you get all the nutrients are down there, but it also gets flooded. It's prone to flooding. I think a good option would be to turn either the field down by the shop or potentially this field, although it'll be painful to do so, into... I think the field down by the shop is going to be your best bet. Into a nursery of sorts, a tree nursery. And it is going to take a while for them to grow up, because, I mean, they're trees, they take a while to grow. But just for the sake of getting sustainable wood going, I think that might be an option. Because the amount of wood we're going to need for the industrial estate is quite large. We're doing a second headland here because why not, by the way. In fact, I might just do this entire field in circles. The amount of wood we need for the industrial estate is quite large, and the forest that we have here already and that we have the rights to do, it's not going to have enough wood, or it's going to run out very quickly. It's unsustainable growth. If I can get a couple of fields or meadows as they currently are set up to be tree nurseries of sorts, we should be good. However, I'm looking at my watch. The time there on the dash, you can see that it's what time is it? 12 minutes past 1. And I think it's about lunchtime. It's about lunchtime, so I will leave the video here. We'll be back in the next one with probably some baling goodness. I'll leave this tractor here and just walk back to the farm. I'll leave you guys by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Thornton Farm. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And feel free to share the video as well, because I keep forgetting to say that. There's a playlist available on the end screen, which hopefully will be up now. You can watch this and some of Quentin's videos as well. You can check them out. I hope you had a very good time today. I know that, you know, this isn't the most exciting job in the world, but it needs to be done. And to reward you guys, we'll do some baling next time and get the stack wagon on the go and remember how to use all that kind of stuff. So, until then, stay safe and goodbye.